Today on CB Gist, Rachel Riley vows to continue speaking out against vile internet trolls. Rachel Osbourne fears becoming victim of cancel culture after defending Piers Morgan. And lastly, Kris Jenner breaks silence on Kim Kardashian and Kanye West split. Countdown's Rachel Riley has revealed that she'll continue to be a voice against internet trolls, as she revealed that stress made her baby stop kicking for 2 days during her pregnancy. The 35-year-old stated that she has blocked over 1,500 users due to an appalling online behavior. She said that they were quite abusive, and although she has gone a thick skin to it, she has not been getting so many nice comments at all. And she also revealed that during her pregnancy with her daughter Maven, she had gone through quite a lot of stress as her daughter stopped kicking for 2 days. She gave birth to her daughter in 2019, but she's more concerned about her daughter growing up in a media-dominated society. Especially with her being Jewish, she doesn't know what it's going to look like later in the future, if they're supposed to fight or just stand down and let it all proceed. Married to Siberian-born ex-Strictly Come Dancing star Pasha Kovalev, she says she had received a barrage of insult and abuse after she shared a picture of her family for their 1-year anniversary. Well, since 2018, Riley has not really been seeing the good side of social media, especially Twitter, since she started her own war against anti-Semitism. The mathematician rose to fame after replacing Carol Boderman on Countdown in 2009, and is one who continuously hopes to be able to use her voice to fight against internet trolls and appalling online behaviors everywhere. Well, in some sort of totally unrelated way, I just feel social media these days, one has to find an inner strength, or else social media is likely to invalidate you if you're not strong enough. On to the next, Sharon Osbourne admitted that she's afraid she might lose her job after defending Piers Morgan's comment on Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah. Sharon has admitted that she doesn't know if she'll get to keep her job or even if she still wants it after defending Piers Morgan on live TV. And as of now, she's afraid she'll also become part of the cancel culture, as she feels she was set out by CBS for a fall. The 68-year-old former X Factor judge had been in a heated debate with co-host Sheryl Underwood, who accused her of giving validation to Piers Morgan's racist views. Now she's afraid that 11-year-old stint with the show is about to come to an end, and she doesn't even know if she wants it back after defending a friend's right to speech over the royals. But as of right now, it's not only a defense of Piers Morgan that has kind of landed her in hot water, but she has also been accused of making racist remarks about present and previous co-hosts and stars in the show. One in which she has vehemently denied, saying, well, now that I've defended my friend, it's now the cancel culture, throw her under the bus and whatnot. According to her, she feels this is the biggest setup ever, and CBS right now is not making any comments on it, as they say they are providing an environment where everybody, has both the freedom of speech and also are not in offense to anyone in particular. And right now, the show has been suspended until next Tuesday as they review the issues. And so far, Sharon said she made some comments out of being panicked and, sort of blindsided. But she's also apologizing to any people of color which she might have offended during that. Now, after Piers Morgan had been complained about by almost 57,000 people on the show with Good Morning Britain, right now I feel for Sharon, the fact that she's defending Piers might make her look like she's a sympathizer with Piers. Now, the funny thing is this, at this point, I'm sorry to say, but they might be nitpicking on what Sharon says and what she doesn't say, and they might want to kind of use her words and, play on a certain narrative. I'm just saying anyways, and it will look like she's being intentional about some of the things she has said. But in this case, I feel CBS should investigate this thoroughly, as we wouldn't want Sharon Osbourne to be cancelled by association. Just saying. And lastly, Kris Jenner finally speaks out on Kanye West and Kim Kardashian split. She spoke out about this in an Australian radio program, where she had said although Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are no longer together, she just wants the two of them to be happy. And in this situation where there are kids involved, she's just really grateful that family is one that's always there for each other, having each other's back, and yes, they will help looking out for themselves and the children as well. Kim had filed for divorce in February and was taking joint custody of their kids. Now, Kris doesn't know if the divorce would be a storyline in the latest edition, or should I say the final season of the Keeping Up with the Kardashian show. She also added that Kim wanted to deal with it on her own and with her family, and when she feels the time is right, she'll tell all about it. Final series of the Keeping Up with the Kardashian show started airing on Thursday, and it seems it's not only the divorce between Kim and Kanye that's going to be talking about, but also mentions, or should I say talks about the relationship between Scott Disick and Sofia Richie. And according to Scott, Sofia kind of made him choose between her and Kourtney. Although Scott and Sofia have been dating since 2017, they broke up last year after emerging tensions between Sofia and Kourtney. And according to Scott, Sofia had outrightly asked him to choose between her and his closeness with Kourtney, and in this case he had vowed that he was not going to separate himself that much from his children, so he had to pick one of them, which ended up being his children and Kourtney. Oh wow, well, at least let's just say Scott is growing into a different kind of man entirely, a better man. Anywho, be it true or not, we'll be seeing the details of this in the newest series of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So alright guys, that's it for today on CBGist. Thank you for sticking around like always. Join the conversation on every of our social media platforms. On Instagram at cameraboy.tv, Facebook at cameraboyofficial, Twitter at cameraboytvng, and also like and subscribe to our videos on YouTube at cameraboytv. You can also hit me up on Instagram at _ONI, same thing on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time guys, keep staying safe.